Beneath the golden sunlight of Santa Monica's tourist paradise lies the stench of urine, scattered needles, and dreams rotting on the cold sand. If you're ready to face the truth, hit like and subscribe. Because what you're about to see doesn't show up on any travel brochure. If you've ever set foot in Santa Monica, or even just glimpsed it on a postcard, a perfume ad, or in the golden frames of a Hollywood film, you might have thought, this is paradise. Endless white sand beaches, blazing sunsets, palm trees swaying in the salty breeze, and an air of pure American freedom. But there's another Santa Monica, quietly existing behind those picture-perfect scenes. A coastal city no longer dreamy, where even the waves seem hushed by stories you'd never imagined. Santa Monica in 2025 is no longer the symbol of freedom and prosperity it was once thought to be. On the sidewalks near the pier, it's not hard to spot tattered sleeping bags, cardboard mats used as beds, and weathered faces braving the salty breeze. This isn't a carefully edited tragedy in a documentary, it's real life. We began this journey on a chilly morning, when the sun hadn't yet dried the night's mist. Along the picturesque Ocean Avenue, makeshift tents clustered together as if trying to hide from the world's gaze. An elderly woman with tangled silver hair sat scribbling something onto a crumpled sheet of paper. When asked, she smiled gently and said, "I'm writing down what I still remember. So if one day I disappear, someone will know I was here." That moment, small as it seemed, left me speechless. Santa Monica isn't just white sand and sunshine. It's also home to people slowly being erased from the social map, even though they're still here, every single day. And the question kept echoing in my mind, how could a wealthy city, one of the top tourist destinations in the US, fall into such a severe homelessness crisis? This isn't just Santa Monica's story. It's a mirror reflecting a growing urban illness everywhere, development without justice. To understand this fracture, you have to step off the main streets, away from the polished organic cafes, and into the real lives of those living on the margins of society. James, a man in his early 40s who once worked as a construction worker, now sleeps near a bus stop. A workplace injury left him unable to continue his job. With no income and no place to go, he became one of over 774 unhoused individuals in Santa Monica as of 2024, according to the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, LISA. While that number is slightly down from 826 in 2023, the vast majority, around 62%, nearly 480 people, still live entirely outdoors, with no roof, no bed, and no shelter. But James is not alone. His story is just a small piece of a much larger picture. In a city of only about 90,000 residents, the rate of homelessness is disproportionately high for its size and population. These individuals are living proof of a reality many choose to ignore: skyrocketing housing costs, a severe lack of affordable units, and a community support system stretched far beyond its limits. The average rent here has climbed to $3,000 per month for a one-bedroom apartment, far beyond what most middle-income residents can afford. Meanwhile, only about 13% of the total housing supply is considered affordable for low and middle-income groups. There aren't many options, and there's no time to wait. Another major reason why so many unhoused individuals are being left behind is mental health. It's estimated that up to 40% of Santa Monica's homeless population live with untreated mental health conditions, ranging from depression and PTSD to more severe disorders. They're not just lacking housing, they're lacking places to heal. The city government can't stand on the sidelines. Punitive policies, like banning blankets and bedding in public spaces, only worsen the problem when they aren't backed by real solutions. Santa Monica needs more than slogans, it needs a serious investment in housing networks, mental health support centers, and job transition programs. The government may be the starting point, but it's the community that keeps the fire burning. If you're watching this video and something inside you feels moved, take action. Share it with a friend, let them know that Santa Monica is more than just a beautiful beach. Leave a comment with your thoughts, every word is a step toward building awareness. And if you believe that real stories deserve to be heard, hit like and subscribe. We're not just telling stories, we're helping spark change, starting with empathy and social awareness. You can also look into ways to donate, volunteer, or simply ask yourself, what can I do today to help someone without a home? Local businesses, those with means, and even travelers can all play a part in rebuilding the broken framework of humanity. And on a broader scale, this is no longer just the story of a small coastal city. It's a warning to all of us. Santa Monica is a microcosm of a global crisis, unchecked urbanization, widening wealth gaps, and growing indifference becoming the norm. This is the moment for the international community to pay closer attention to humanitarian flashpoints like this. Because the right to live in a safe, dignified environment is a basic human right, but for millions, it's become a distant luxury. What haunts me most after this journey isn't the poverty, it's the familiarity. Every face on the sidewalk reminds me of someone I once knew, an uncle who used to fix appliances, a retired teacher, even close friends of mine. Homelessness isn't some distant group of strangers. It's the most vulnerable version of any one of us. And in the cold sand of Santa Monica's night, I still saw small candles burning, hand-painted artworks, and gentle greetings from people who have almost nothing left. They're still living, still hoping. And us, the ones watching this video, with a roof over our heads and a phone in our hands, what can we do? You don't have to save the whole world. But you can start by listening, by sharing, and by looking more deeply at things we often take for granted. You can support local organizations, talk to unhoused people as fellow human beings, or simply choose compassion over judgment. These are small steps, but they lead to big change. If you found this video meaningful, please hit like to help it reach more people. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next journeys, where every trip not only opens your eyes but also opens your heart. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this: Santa Monica is not just a place on the map. It's a reminder that beauty alone can't define a city if the people within it are forgotten. Thank you for watching. Former President Donald Trump proposed an initiative to repurpose underutilized public spaces, including underground facilities, into safe shelters for homeless people. This solution would not only provide housing but also equip these spaces with essential resources while integrating urban infrastructure improvements to ensure safety and sustainability. Flooded tunnels, once dangerous shelters, could be converted into temporary housing, providing hope for those without homes. Homelessness is not just a housing issue, but also involves social barriers, stigma, and limited access to employment and health care. Society often misperceives homelessness as a result of laziness or poor choices, when in reality, many individuals find themselves in this situation due to systemic issues. To change public perceptions, awareness campaigns are recommended that aim to encourage empathy, educate people about the root causes of poverty, and promote collaboration between local governments and nonprofits. Many organizations, such as Shine a Light and the Nevada Homeless Alliance, are working tirelessly to provide food, shelter, and recovery support to those in need. Initiatives like Trump's can reinforce these efforts, creating a more effective support system. By combining housing policies with reintegration programs, we can move toward a future where no one has to live underground in harsh conditions.